Hi, thanks for joining me today. It is Friday, the 23rd of July. It is a fact check Friday, and let me be clear. I said fact check, not fat chick. That's a totally different kind of video. It's a fact-checking video today. I've got a really interesting topic. I do think you're going to like it, but first, flame on. I do want to thank everyone and thank you in advance, you, for hitting that like button, sharing this video, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. It makes a difference, and I appreciate it. Today, we're going to talk about red herrings in fact checks. And when I said red herrings, I'm not talking about this Keith Haring art book that I have here, because that would be a totally different kind of video. Now, today in fact checking, I want to talk about the red herring fact check. And I'm going to give you an example. Hopefully it won't be too controversial. And the reason that I'm doing this is so that you can be a better consumer of the news, which is what I want. For everyone to understand the news, you can understand the world a little bit better. So this red herring, now if you're not familiar with the term, let me just tell you what it is real quick. Let's just go to Wikipedia, make it nice and easy. It is an informal fallacy. The red herring falls in a broad class of relevance fallacies. Unlike a straw man, which involves the distortion of another party's position, the red herring is seemingly plausible, though ultimately irrelevant diversionary tactic. Now, the way that I'm going to use it in fact checking, I'm taking this and I'm making it my own definition. I don't know if there's an exact definition for what's going on here. And if you have a better name for it, please leave it in the comments. But this involves a story from France. Now, just earlier this week, over the weekend, France, thousands protest against something that you see on the screen here. And over 100,000 people protested across France on Saturday against the government's latest measures to push people to get something and curb something with different things about something. Yeah, I'm going around words that I'm not supposed to use. But in Paris, separate protest marches by the far left, the far right, they went through different parts of the city and they were protesting this. So this was a big protest. We got lots of pictures. I like this one here. Dictatura sanitaire. That's a fun little hand symbol they got there. A little bit more fun than the fist that you see at a lot of our rallies. But we can see my body, my choice, liberté. And this was a pretty big protest. They said 100,000 people. That's pretty good. Well, this is what the fact checkers do, and they do this all the time. Let's see what they do here. This is factcheck.org. Photo shows 2018 France World Cup celebration, not a certain kind of protest. And so this was from earlier this week. They said an image spreading widely on social media shows a woman holding a French flag behind her with throngs of people filling the street below. It captures a celebration in Paris following France's victory of the 2018 World Cup final. Oh, but social media, they're misrepresenting that. That's what they're doing. So here's what these fact checkers do. Here's a tweet. This is from some nobody. They're not verified. They don't have their real picture, right? This is Angel Warrior 320. No offense to Angel Warrior, but you don't even have your photo or anything or your real name in your profile. It says people are waking up against the tyranny and New World Order, and there's this awesome picture of this girl with the French flag, and just the Champs-Elysees just filled with people, right? But that was from a couple years ago. And here's another one that they quote from the article. This is Angel Warrior for Trump, right? So this is the person that they're debunking. Here's another one. This is from Ivor Cummings. This is at Fat Emperor. So they're a very serious account. Also unverified. They don't have their real picture there either. And they say 2 million people took to the streets in Paris. Stuff is getting real, folks. Do you want to be on the side of good or evil for this one? And using the same picture from 2018. And again, we go to this person here, at Fat Emperor. He's just some guy on Twitter, not verified. Okay, whatever. But that's what the fact checkers do here with factcheck.org. There's a huge protest. And rather than explain in the story here, there's a huge protest and, a couple people on Twitter that aren't verified happen to get the wrong picture. Instead of saying that, they go through and talk about, oh, this tweet is just totally wrong, and the picture's from a couple of years ago. There's another photo on Instagram, and it was liked 600 times. Oh my God, the influence there. But rather than explain that this was a huge, massive protest, it's as if the fact checkers are taking orders from someone and they're trying to downplay this event. And so they find some rando that they can debunk. It's sad. But the thing is, the fact checkers do this every single day. And that's the problem. The problem is they come up with these random people to debunk, and then people say, oh, it's debunked. When in reality, it's real. It's just the wrong picture. Now, I don't know. I can't read the minds of the fact checkers, and neither can you. And I can't read the minds of the people that are trying to create these memes. I don't think they necessarily care, either the fact checkers or the people that create the memes, about being accurate. On Twitter, if you're trying to get a tweet to go viral, you look for the picture that's the most outrageous, the biggest one possible. So if you're trying to get, this tweet to go viral, yeah, you do a Google search for lots of people protesting in Paris and you just pick one. That's what they do. And they picked one from a couple years ago. The fact checkers, if they really cared about getting the information right, they might have a picture from the actual protest. They might explain that the protest is real. It's just that one picture from some random person was inaccurate. But I don't know. I am calling this a red herring fact check, but I don't know if that's the best term to be used. So if you have a better term for this kind of thing that fact checkers do all the time, please let me know in the comments. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace.